Good morning. It's your friend Heather, and I'm going to be talking about change. This morning, change is happening, and you don't even know it. We all change all the time. We change styles, we change hair, clothes, jobs, all of it. Sometimes it's a physical change. Sometimes there's chemical changes. Yay! Sometimes there's changes like our kiddos grow up and move out and don't need us anymore. Ew. Sometimes we change where we live. Sometimes we change what we eat. And change is happening all the time. I was thinking about what I really wanted to kind of like meat and potatoes this morning. That's dinner. Let's think about like sausage, biscuits, and gravy out. Anyhow, when I was thinking about talking about change, I was flooded with so many thoughts. Struggles at work, when you feel like you can't do anything right, but maybe it's not you. Maybe it's something you have no control over. Like those kids getting older, you have no control over that. And I kept thinking about it and how, like, we literally cannot avoid changing. Every minute of every day, we're changing. We're making some kind of impact on whatever we come up against, whether it be ourselves, someone else, our work, our home, our car. Everything is constantly changing. Now, that might be some overwhelming information, but as I meditated on this thought and I dug a little bit deeper, I read about an article that someone had put together, and the people that were changed or transformed or transitioned in the Bible. And when I started doing Spiritually Speaking, I didn't want it to be super, I know this is going to be funny, but super churchy. Because I'm all about finding, when I was talking to Mark about doing this, I'm all about finding God at Chipotle. Not necessarily literally Chipotle all the time, but I like when I find Jesus at the end of the bar, or Jesus in Chipotle, Jesus at Walmart. It's really amazing how change and Jesus are everywhere all the time. Kind of cool, right? But anyways, just to say a few names from the College of Jesus of changing. Saul, Nicodemus, David, Jonah, Peter, Moses, Zacchaeus, so many more. But sometimes the change isn't physical or outward. Sometimes it's a change in our mind. Sometimes it's a change that how we're going to approach the thinking of what's going on. That's all the difference we need. But this constant turnover, something just popped into my head. I have to share it. So I was just thinking how, like, skin is our biggest organ on our body, and it's like constantly having turnover, cellular turnover, and it is constantly making itself new all the time. That's so cool, right? Anyways, done with the commercial, back to the show. And when I was reading and meditating, I was reading about how God goes before us. And then, of course, my mind drifts off, and how God has put so many cool people in my life, whether I've helped them with their hair or I've met them in my travels or they're new friends down here where we live in Athens County. And thinking how all of that change that happens is already seen by God. And God, in my mind, the way I went and had this little thought pattern recess happening, God kind of like lines up those people and works on their heart and prepares a space for you to enter their life. But also, God is working on your heart and helping you to be brave and step out and find new people or join that club, and then all of a sudden you have like a whole new family. It's pretty cool. It happens with teams, clubs, 2 people. How many best friends have you had in your life? How many best friends did you have like in first grade? Like 10? I don't know. I just think change is looked at as like this kind of scary thing. And don't get me wrong, sometimes change is very scary. Change is actually our family's word for this year. I know that's so like, ew, Instagram of me, but I kind of like to focus on something. And so we said, nothing's going to change if we don't change. Everything will stay the same. So I'm changing lots about myself and in my head, and the family is on board and all that stuff. But change doesn't have to be scary. Change can be cool. Change can be freeing. Being able to do it is, I think, one of the ways that God shows us love. Let's think about that. If you're watching and we can see you in the live comments, make a comment. And if you are watching later, comment and we'll look at it later. But yeah, I think change is cool, and it's making us all grow and be better. So stay warm, friends. Stay safe and stay right here because something else is coming.